Welcome back to Left Unread. This is more of a kind of a bonus episode with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
So in today's bonus episode, we're just going to go through some of your... So I asked basically on Instagram the other day what you have been told as a child, and that just is ridiculous, basically. So I got a few answers. Did you get any? Did you ask?
Yeah,
Brenda?
I got a few, but can you remember some of the ones you were told? Because I significantly can remember being told, stick out your tongue. If it's black, you're lying. I remember that one.
But I actually say that to my own twins now. Stick out your tongue. Don't I ever hear no, yeah. Stick out your tongue. She won't stick out her tongue. She must be spitting something. My mom is also a whole family.
It stood the test of time. Yeah, go on.
That's it. And the other day, I actually caught Fionn and Erin Rose. They had a marker and they were drawing on their hand, their arm, and their leg. And I said, Erin Rose and Fionn, do you know what will happen to you now? You'll get lead poisoning after that. Because my mom used to say that to me.
My God,
yeah.
You'd be petrified hearing that. And then
petrified because I turned into my mother.
Yeah. And then you'd I do not like the boogeyman. The boogeyman was always a big one as well. Like if you don't go to bed, like that was terrifying. If you don't go to bed, the boogeyman would be after. Like I don't know who exactly he was, but I always imagined the boogeyman with a long black coat and kind of like a hat, and he'd come into the bed to you. He'd be catch your feet if you didn't go to bed. I remember the boogeyman.
Oh, and I'm just gonna read out some of the replies now. So this one came in from my cousin Sinead. So my mom and her mother because you definitely said this to me, Mom. If you rolled your eyelids and somebody banged you on your back, your eyes will stay that way.
Yeah.
Did you ever say that too?
Like if
you crossed your eyes, like, and somebody banged your back. Or another one came in, if you crossed your eyes and the wind blew.
Yeah, I got that one as well.
I never got that one. I just got if somebody bangs your back.
I got one that and I still remember this one, but I think I used to call them pissy beds. I don't know what the dandelions. If I picked dandelions, I pee the bed. But I used to call them pissy beds. You call them pissy beds, no? The flowers,
pissy beds when I was younger. Yeah. But you know, they're actually dandelions, aren't they? You put them under your... You put them... My mom is here now. She's saying that with the dandelions or the pissy beds, you put them under your chin.
Do you remember you'd have to put them under your chin, the dandelion? And if it was yellow under your chin, you were a pee in the bed.
Yeah. That was like, so if it kind of reflected the yellow up to your chin, that meant that you peed the bed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Actually, Mom, I have you here. Yeah. Another one that came in is your communion money or confirmation monies in the credit union. I'm still looking for mine. What did you do with my communion and confirmation money?
I bought you your runners, your
Oh God.
But, Paula, what other ones did you tell Julie when she was growing up?
God, what else was there? There's so many of them, isn't there?
I've got one, and this is funny, right? One says, my nana said if you wore socks to bed, your feet wouldn't grow.
Yeah, I actually, did you say that to me,
Mom? Dry in between your toes.
And dry in between your toes, she always says, well, otherwise your feet won't grow. Another one. Yeah, if you drink water, you pee in your bed. That's why I actually say to them going to bed, I'm like, stop. And tell Brenda what you just said. If you drink what? If you drink water, I says that to them at night time. They're always looking for water, of course.
And why my bed is always right.
I says to them, don't be drinking too much now because you'll weed the bed.
Yeah, anything so the kids would behave. You're probably not still saying you're not using the Santa one still, are you? You don't behave.
No, Santa's not coming. We're going to the Easter Bunny now.
I want to hear. Hold on there. Yeah, the stupid faces. And then if you don't sit in cold concrete yard, you'll get piles. Like, who said that to a child?
I still believe that.
Oh, Christ, no. Why would you say that to a child?
I wouldn't say that. My mom used to say to me, don't be sitting out there now on the ground, you get piles. But is it true? No, it's obviously not, is it?
No. I used to think if you ate a rubber, a razor, whatever, that you rub out your heart. And as well, if you eat chewing gum, it would I still spit out chewing gum. Obviously, I dump it, like don't spit in the floor. Yeah. But I'd still spit out chewing gum. I'm still have that fear that it sticks in your gut.
Yeah, I know, because my mom actually used to say that to me. Or another one. Remember the ice cream van used to go around, and if your
Yeah.
mom had no money, and like she'd say, "Oh, that music means there's no more ice cream."
Someone said that to me. I think that is so cruel.
Clever, clever.
That is so cruel. That's actually evil.
Oh, what else? Another one came in. Thunder was God moving his furniture.
Yeah, got that one as well. Yeah, and then I have
And
another one.
go on, Sarah, you go first.
Obviously, we actually still probably do this one, right? Can't go out with wet hair, you'll catch cold. I still wouldn't do that.
Or sleep, like if I'd still dry my hair before I went to bed, like.
Yeah. You would,
know?
you'd just be afraid. Another one would be, and I still wouldn't do this. My grandfather told me that if I opened the umbrella indoors, I'd never grow. No, not the never grow, but I wouldn't. She said, yeah, if I wouldn't open an umbrella indoors. I'd be too freaked out.
I would as well. That's kind of bad luck, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what my dad used to always say to me, God love him, Julie, if you curse now, Holy Mary will blush.
Yeah, I remember that one as well. Yeah.
My dad used to stop the curse now, Holy Mary is or spitting. Remember that, Mom? Actually, come over here and join into the podcast too. She's over there to making.
Paula shy. Is Paula you shy?
Making toast for your nose. Jeez.
And what else is there? What else did you say?
Burnt shoes on a bed.
Bad luck.
Yeah, bad luck. The new shoes.
I've one here and it's a bit cruel. Stay in the maternity hospital. Staying in the maternity, the nurse put on alarms, and if you don't wake, the baby is put up for adoption. That's very cruel.
Inside pity. I didn't know that. I tried.
My mom tried to put on the alarms. Nobody would take me though.
They did, but they sent you back.
Eating carrots will help you see in the dark. I was told that a lot at the time.
I still believe that. And then I have one. Too much toast would dry up your blood. What?
Oh yeah.
Or beetroot.
Or vinegar. You used to tell me because I drown my chips in vinegar. I don't like salt, but I love vinegar.
Yeah, I love
and
vinegar.
my mom often said, Julie, too much vinegar will dry up your blood. Yeah. Beetroot as well, yeah. And I love beetroot as well.
You'd have to wonder where all the kind of sayings come from. Paula, was that the same case back in your day when you were young?
Oh Jesus, we just get a belt and it's told shut your mouth.
Well, that was probably different. The physical force back then rather than lies.
Physical, yeah. We used to have to hide the wooden spoon. Those were our days.
I still remember the wooden spoon down home. Ballyesson. It was never used to me, but I remember it would come out if we weren't behaving, but it was never used. That was, I think.
I never got the wooden spoon hair, Mom. You used to just run after me with the back of the slipper and the back of the hairbrush. Belted across the head when I was crying. I hated to get my hair brushed. But what else was there? Now, eating crust on the bread or your sandwich would give you curly hair. I never heard that. Did you?
Actually, can you remember the chokora boxes?
Oh God, yeah.
Remember the chokora box? Remember you'd be saving for them at Easter time and all that kind of
stuff. Actually, the chokora boxes.
Chokora boxes, but I remember doing it and just didn't bother Cindy it on one year and kind of looked after myself, I think. Ash, that was years ago. Do you know?
I know you're young.
Do you know what? No, I'm kind of done here. Yeah, I'm done here with the all chokora. I had another one. I don't know what this one is. Our rabbit ran home to his mammy. Obviously, I think they had a rabbit and that the rabbit ran away. You know, if a dog or something runs away, it's gone back home. Obviously, someone killed the rabbit by accident or something like that. And there's always a story that the rabbit ran home. Okay, this one is a bit strange. Now, this one might be a bit X-rated. When a man dies, his willy falls off. So at 90% of funerals, the dead man has no willy. Believed it till I was 30.
Oh, for God's sake. Who even said that?
Who'd even look?
Yeah, who'd even look, as my mom said.
Imagine going into, what's she doing? Going into funerals thinking your man has no willy and he's inside the coffin.
Well, they were dressed from the waist.
Well, that's true. That's true, Paula. That's true.
What else is there? Oh my God, there's so many that came in.
Paula, while we're speaking about it, is there anything that really bold that Julie got up to when she was younger that you had to be, give her an all threat or something like that?
I just remember one night she came in and I said to her, "Were you drinking?" And she said,
no. And she went upstairs and she was vomiting sick. But I couldn't say nothing to her at the time. So the next morning, I was talking to her about it then. But nah, she was very good then after that.
I bet
I
she
learned
was.
that.
I'd say
Oh.
who was the most bold child, Julie or Sean?
Julie, she was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come here, she still is. She is. There's still a wild streak there.
You wouldn't know where you'd meet her.
Yeah.
I must have let that go.
To this day, you wouldn't know.
Oh, I was on the go. I come around just reading more there now, and somebody said, I always thought that there was real mince in, the mince pies you get at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like,
I only found out that up until a few years ago. I thought it was always mince as well, so I didn't know what the big kind of thing was. I thought it was mince meat.
It looks like mince meat with gravy, all right?
Yeah,
Oh.
I never really got it. And then as well, here they say pudding. The other way we have pudding, black pudding at home, and then they say pudding here is dessert. So I still even find that weird. I'm like, do you want some pudding? I'm like, what? As in you always think because it's kind of
black or white pudding, not pudding as in dessert.
Yeah, you always think that way.
Yeah, and do you know what another one always came in? And Mum used to also this to me as well. If you put on the light in the car, whilst driving, do you know that light that the guards could arrest you? Like, what is that light? Are you allowed?
No, you're not allowed that. It distracts you. Wouldn't that distract you?
Yeah, it's a bit bright, all right, for such a small light, isn't it? It would distract you, I suppose.
It is kind of bright, all right. I do believe that if you're caught with it on, it's legal.
That's a light for to look for your phones and your bottles of water and your earrings and
when the car is stopped, like
yeah.
I used to sing in the jungle, the mighty jungle, and my dad said, if you sing that, a lion will eat you at night time.
God love the one who believes that.
Oh, stop. There's so many. Loads of them. Communion money. Where is it? Like, she told me it was in the credit union. I actually would love to know where my communion money is as well.
I think that credit union closed down.
Yeah. Julie, you've shares in the credit union in the lock.
Oh, come here, they have a warrant.
I mean, come on. They love you. Didn't you even take a picture with the guy in there, the manager? Remember that? You were happy out. Shit.
Happy out.
It's framed up there, wanted.
Yeah.
Wanted.
Yeah. Press the alarm when this woman comes in.
In fairness, you can't beat the local credit union. Sure, you can't.
Oh, you can't.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
They're amazing for years, aren't they?
Oh, so good, so good. And they actually might be doing mortgages soon enough as well.
And I think though, the way before, you'd be kind of like, oh, I used to be going in all the time. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting a new car. I'd be upgrading the car every few months, I'd be going in and getting loans for hair extensions and everything. Your man used to be like, you're getting a new car again. The manager would be like, yeah, I'm getting a new car again. But I think now you have to provide receipts of actually what you bought.
You do. Because I bought my new car now last year, they were looking for receipts and proof of purchase. Because the car loan interest is lower, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like that, we saw pretend as well that we were getting the car loan, but she was like, no car.
So your man had 20 cars at once.
Yeah. Always upgrading the car every year, and then I'd be driving in with the same crock all the time, and I'd say he'd be like, what touch she's getting a new car, and I'd be going with new hair, all right, but means had to look after ourselves, had to look after ourselves.
Oh, the stuff, sure, we were up to. Remember one year he had a holiday booked to Turkey, Mum, and a kind of a war broke out in Turkey. Not a war, but there was like I don't know. Anyways, there was trouble out in Turkey. And somebody came along and was like, any family that have holidays booked to Turkey, cancel it because there's trouble out there and you get a full refund. So my mum and dad cancelled it, but then they were down in town the next day or something like that. I remember you seen all the holidays to Turkey were half nothing. They went in, booked the holidays to Turkey, brought me and Sean. We were too young ones.
And there was we got to Turkey anyway, we were lying out on the beach. And the war planes flying over.
Oh my God.
Nothing, sure. For nothing at the time because there was so much trouble out in Turkey. So they got it for half nothing. And then they came back and they had to go to the original, we said, travel agent that they had Turkey booked. And went in there trying to get their money back, remember?
We did get the money back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you could get the money back. And sure, we had colours. And my mum and dad, we didn't go to the holiday. Never saw to a full refund. Sure, the stuff they used to be up.
I think I remember that, and I think that same year, that must have been around 10, 15 years ago, was it?
Yeah.
I think we booked to go to that, me and my friends, and we actually, my mother and father, listen, you can't go, and we were all gutted. So I think it's around the same time. What are the odds of that?
It was, yeah.
We went.
We went.
And not a bother, I bet.
Cheap holiday, we're all out there. But I'd say now the planes were literally over our head, like flying, weren't they?
Yeah.
And like we were like, what the heck is going on here? They brought us to practically a war zone just because they got the cheap holidays.
But you got a good colour at the end of it.
Yeah, and then we had to go in. You were
We took win then, and we didn't go on no holiday, no Michael.
no, don't say that word. We cut that. So what happened? So then we came home and we had to go into. My mum and dad had to go into the travel agent. Their first travel agent that we had Turkey booked with had to pretend then that they didn't go on any holidays, and the two of them now were beautiful color, like beautiful colors, suntanned, and
you do tan then. You do tan, Paula, and your dad did tan as well. Like, so I can only imagine what they must have been like. But at least you got the money back.
They got the money back. Yeah.
It was laugh. We had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah,
but it was scary, but
yeah,
still had a laugh. I'd say even after a few drinks and watching.
Yeah.
I'd say even after a few drinks and kind of watching over the planes, you'd be kind of like, what is going on here?
No, I know.
But we knew, but we didn't tell them.
Yeah, sure, we were young. But you couldn't do it now?
No.
You couldn't do it now. There'd be absolute murder.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I know.
Paula, you do it anyway. Paul, I'm so glad you joined.
Huh?
I'm so glad you joined the pod.
She doesn't know what's going on.
You know that you're on a podcast here now. You know this is going to be recorded, be on Spotify and everything. You know that, don't you?
Is that the thing that I was trying, the mic thing, the iPad?
So my mom asked me, what do you want for Christmas, Julie? And I said, Mom, get me a podcast mic, because some nights I'm going to be recording the podcast from my home. My mom goes into Pro Music and asks for an iPod mic.
Oh, no.
iPod mic.
iPod or iPod?
An iPod.
iPod.
Yeah. I'll have an iPod mic.
I hadn't a clue. But that's what you said. Your man ran upstairs. He said, 1 minute now, I'll come back down to you again. So he came back down. He said, is it for a laptop? I said, it's a mic.
Yeah.
He said, I need to see where you plug in the
connection.
Oh, I hadn't a clue. Then I rang Julie. She said, no, Mom, it's not an iPod. It's a
podcast. Podcast. Instead of podcast, she's called it the iPod.
Well, Sean has been a guest. No, you've been a guest. I don't know who else in the family. Now Julie's going to be a guest next. But it's been great to have you. Will you join us again?
I'll see. I'll have to check my schedule.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for fitting me in, Paula. So guys, thanks so much for listening. I'm actually rushing off to work. I'm working tonight. And again, we just want to thank our sponsor, Voodoo's. They're giving us a code left on 15 for 15% off the site. I'm actually admiring my hair here on the Zoom because I just curled my hair with the Voodoo straightener and very happy with it. So if anyone wants to buy any products off anything on the site, it's left on 15. It's a discount code. So Julie, I will speak to you in a few days and we will catch up for our full podcast.
Yeah, that's it. And thanks again for everybody for listening, and we'll chat to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.